A Republican presidential candidate hasn't won in Michigan since 1988, but Donald Trump has said he has a good chance of breaking that streak this year. However, a new poll from the Detroit News has Clinton 9 points ahead. With that big of a gap, Trump is going to need to lean on his campaign's ground game to get out the vote. Fox 47's Ann Perrette asked both sides about it.
Hillary Clinton's campaign is fanning out across the state.
There's going to be volunteers and organizers and paid staff working across the state from southeast Michigan all the way to northern Michigan, west Michigan, mid-Michigan. They're not taking anything for granted.
Even after the latest poll from the Detroit News and WDIV shows Clinton taking a strong lead over Donald Trump with 41% of the vote compared to Trump's 31.6%.
In order to make sure that you translate any poll numbers into actual votes, you actually have to have people on the ground working to identify your voters, persuading those who may be on the fence.
Susan Demas of Inside Michigan Politics says that's movement voters in the state haven't seen from the Trump campaign yet.
His campaign here is somewhat non-existent. He's going to need a strong ground game, some strong surrogates, and so he needed to start yesterday, but he certainly should start today.
Trump's Michigan campaign staff wouldn't get into the details of his Get Out the Vote operation just yet, but campaign director Scott Hagerstrom did have a few words on the poll, saying the corrupt political establishment conducted an illegitimate poll that is not representative of Michigan voters. Despite using a rigged poll by oversampling liberal voters, Hillary still can't break 41% support in Michigan because voters understand that Hillary Clinton represents a third Obama term. Something Demas thinks Michigan voters might want.
At the moment, I think that the safe bet is for Clinton to win Michigan. Anything can happen. There could be another scandal for Clinton. Trump could get it together.
With 96 days before the election, it's still too early to call the state. Ann Perrette, Fox 47 News.
Demas doesn't think Michigan will be a big player in the presidential election, but she does think we'll see the candidates visit several times in the next few months. Trump's running mate Mike Pence was in West Michigan just last week. Tim Kaine is expected in Grand Rapids tomorrow, and Trump will be in Detroit on Monday.